I've been coming to Tomy for just about 10 years, and he basically fixed my hair. I had been going to a high-line hair studio that was basically a factory. They really didn't know my name. They didn't know the type of coloring I was looking for, what type of hair I wanted, and they virtually destroyed it. My hair was severely damaged, overprocessed, dry. It was just a mess. I came to Tomy and he fixed me. With the experience that Tomy has, his education, his knowledge, he is the doctor of hair. So when I come to the Tomy B Salon, it's not just to come and get my hair done or get it touched up or anything. It's almost a retreat. Jill and Tomy take such good care of all their clients. It's truly a pleasure, and I love them to death.
Today, I had just my color done, my grays covered, and I also had an undercut done. My hair in its natural form is very coarse and dry. It has like somewhat of a wave to it, but it's not like very uniform. It's like wavy underneath and straighter on top. It just looks frizzy. The collagen is like, it makes it lighter, it makes it healthier. It looks like my hair when I was younger, like my children. And my daughter had her first undercut today because it's a family affair, our hair.
The first time I ever sat in Tomy's chair, he did something that really blew me away. He took a strand of my hair, and with the edge of the scissor, he ran the edge of the scissor down the length of my hair a few times, and he wanted to show me the residue that was on my hair from past color. And it was an oily, dark residue, and I couldn't believe that this is what I had been putting on my hair. He treated my hair, he colored my hair and conditioned my hair. We did collagen treatment, and we also did lipid, and my hair has never felt better, softer, stronger. I love my color now, and I love coming to this salon. It's a happy place.
I think I'd be right to say that I'm one of Tomy's original clients, and from way back when. There's a reason why women come back, not only week after week, but decades after decades, and that reason is talent. And not everybody has it, but he sure does, not only in his products and the things he uses in the salon, but he's got a great eye, and he can look at you and bring out the very best in your hair and your appearance. So it doesn't get better than that. So I'm very happy to know him and his wife, his family, and enjoy getting the treatment that I love to get each and every time I come.
So I actually met Tomy when I was 5. My mom used to get her hair done here, and I kind of just started going. He always had some really good ideas about what to do with my hair. I stopped coming for a while just because I wasn't in town. The other places I went to, their products were very harsh. It would burn when they would put it on, or I would feel itchy. My hair would just kind of get brittle and break off a bit. I don't feel that way when I get my hair colored here. I feel like everything's actually healthy, and I'm not uncomfortable at all. Now my hair is much healthier, I like the color. I'm actually happy with my hair. I started wearing it naturally more often, which is something I never used to do. I have very curly hair, so I'm very happy.
I'm probably coming here 20 years, and a friend of mine brought me here because my hair was in such bad shape from where I was getting my color done. I was going bald, and he brought my hair back to life. His products are so much better on hair. His collagen and lipid treatments are fabulous. And my hair looks better now than it did when I first started coming. Today I had a few extensions put in the back for some more length. Jill does amazing with extensions. She's really brilliant.
We met Tomy 5 years ago. Actually, my wife was the one who brought me to him. Ever since he did my first haircut, I was hooked.
It was hooked like a good drug.
He's very skillful, and the haircuts he gives me, it's exactly what I need.
If it got any better.
Right, if it gets any better, I'll probably ruin it.
Right. So. I found Tomy. I look for reviews for somebody who does highlights and also cuts long hair, because I didn't want someone to all of a sudden, who I'm going to see, who's going to chop off my hair. So that's how I found Tomy, and yes, he's kept my hair long. He does a fabulous job with my highlights. And as Albert said, and with Jill too, coming here is like coming to a place where it's warm and inviting, and it feels as though I'm in my own living room. We love Tomy and Jill.
Quite a few years ago, I was tired of running around to different hair cutters, not getting the right cut and color, always miserable. I found Tomy and Jill. It stopped all of that. I was so happy because they took all the worry out of my hair. When I was trying to go from my dark hair to blonde, it was a disaster. No one could do it. It was stripy, it was orangey, it was too yellow. Tomy got it right from the first time. And when the highlights grow out, you don't even notice. They're so seamless, they're beautiful. You walk in, he tells you what you need, and he's always right. And he's made such an improvement. His products are phenomenal. I used to always switch all my products. And now I just stick with these products because they're the best and they work.
I started coming to Tomy, I think sometime in 2017. I was having a little bit of hair thinning, like a lot of women do when they hit their late 40s, and started to come here. And immediately he started doing some treatments on me that really brought back my hair. My hair was looking amazing. At the very beginning of 2019, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And all that beautiful hair that I had grown back, I lost all of it. And the amazing thing is that Tomy then became sort of a different role. He really held my hand throughout the whole process. He made me feel that what I was going through was temporary, that at the end everything would be fine, and really guided me through the regrowth process, which can be challenging because your hair looks very strange as it grows back from nothing. This is 2 years worth of growth. It's very thick, it's full, it's beautiful, and he truly is the hair whisperer.
My hair was falling out a lot. I thought it was falling out from the root. Tony's basically told me it was breaking off, and I think I've gone through a couple of colorists that were using some very bad products, and he did a collagen treatment and a lipid treatment, and in one time I could see the difference. It's my second time here. Last time I came for the collagen and the lipid, and then today I came for a full head of highlights and the color. I think he's fabulous. He's got a winning personality. He inspires confidence.
About 6 months ago, I started losing all my hair drastically, clumps and clumps. I was devastated. I saw 3 different doctors. No one knew what was going on, and my hair just continually got more and more. I kept losing more and more hair. It was breaking unbelievably. And somehow I found Tomy B on the internet.
I was just doing some research online for damaged hair, because I have damaged hair, and the Salon came up with a ton of good reviews, and I thought, you know, I would give it a try. I live a couple towns over.
He has changed my life. I thought I was going to need to wear a wig. I was afraid to come out of the house for days, and when I got here, he treated me so great. And it got my hair right back to health, and I can't believe the difference. Within 5 months, my hair is growing, and it's soft, and it's fantastic.
Today's my first time here. I feel really hopeful. I feel like, you know, Tomy knows how to address my hair needs, so I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, how my hair gets better.
I've been coming here for a few years now. It took me a very long time to find a place where I felt like I was getting the result that I wanted. I never knew how to do my hair and style my hair. So when I came to Tomy, he really took the time to make sure I left happy. A lot of the times, for me, I will wait about a year and a half between my haircuts. I'll let my hair grow really long, and then I will chop it all off, and I'll come to Tomy. That's why I wanted to make sure I was coming to someone who is an expert in what they were doing. Such a drastic change to go from long hair to short hair, so I wanted to make sure that someone was getting the angles right and doing it the way that I wanted to do it. I remember there was this one time where I was asking about diffusing hair and how to do it, because I never knew how to do it. And Tomy actually took the time to say, you know, come in this day and I'll teach you how to do it. So, you know, that was the first time where I was saying, okay, I'm not even getting a haircut here, I'm getting an experience.
My whole family's been coming here for my whole life, and I've honestly never gotten a haircut anywhere else, and never would get a haircut anywhere else. I go to school in LA, and I still come back here to get haircuts because I just don't trust anyone else cutting my hair. Tomy was at my bar mitzvah, he was at my brother and my sister's bar mitzvah. He's like family to us. We've been here for 16, 17 years. He's like family to us.
I was going to the same hairdresser since I was 4. I eventually, learned that she wasn't really doing right by my curls. I started branching out. I tried a few other salons, and I was just increasingly more and more unhappy with how my hair was until I came here. I just follow whatever he says, and he has transformed my hair to the point where people on the street will stop me and be like, "Oh my God, hair's amazing." I'm like, "Thanks." I have no credit. It's all Tomy.
I love the collagen treatment. I've been doing it for a few years now, especially in the summer. I just find it makes my hair so much easier to deal with. It's less frizzy, it blow dries easier, and it's just overall smoother and more manageable. I've actually known Jill and Tomy for a while, probably over 10 years now. I've been coming to the salon since he was back in Old Westbury, and I won't let anyone else touch my hair.
My hair was breaking, strands were breaking, and a lot of it was shedding out too. And that was different for me because I always had a great deal of hair. And recently this happened. And it was very upsetting, And I went online and I found Tomy B because it had a great many very positive recommendations. The reviews were all fantastic. First thing that happened today was that the color was corrected, and then I was recolored. And then I got 2 separate kinds of treatments. And then my hair was blown out. My hair hasn't looked this good in decades. I am thrilled. I'm just thrilled.
So in terms of accessibility, there's a step to get in, but they're totally accommodating. They have a ramp, they put it out. I call them before I come. Their bathrooms are wheelchair accessible. The salon is very roomy. I find at other salons it's very tight. There are a lot of people and it's hard to maneuver. But I think the most important thing is everybody's attitude. They're just welcoming and friendly, and it's just not a big deal. And if it's not a big deal to other people, it makes it not a big deal for me. So I've found that a plus of coming here.
I came to Tomy B after numerous salons that I've tried in the city to handle fine hair. Fine hair is very tricky, and my hair was starting to break, and it was showing a lot of stress from procedures that had been done previously. I had had hair Botox done in Manhattan, and that did nothing but coat my hair and weigh it down. And I also had my hair lightened, which the salon thought was going to be a good idea. And the stylist said, you can go lighter. Well, lightening brown hair and bleaching it really just turns it to straw. So I was losing texture, I was losing hair, and I was losing hope. And I found Tomy B online. I came in for a consultation, and he listened. He sat down and he understood exactly what was going on, and he explained to me what all the problems were that I was facing and how he could fix them. And the procedures that he has, they work. There's science behind them. He'll explain them. He understands them inside and out. I've had lipid treatments done. A beautiful deep conditioning changes the texture of your hair immediately. Collagen treatment is wonderful. It makes your hair extremely manageable, which for fine hair is really a must. And he said that the procedures would work, and they have. I've been coming here for a few years, and it's transformed from when I walked in with straw to actually having hair that feels like hair now. And I'll keep coming back.
Well, I wanted to get hair extensions, so I looked up hair extensions near me. Even though it's pretty far, this one had the best reviews and like the nicest. And I ended up coming here around the same time last year, so about a year from now. My hair has completely changed. It was really dead. I used to highlight it all the time, but now they don't use bleach, so my hair is really healthy while still getting it brighter. This place is definitely more welcoming. Just the people and the environment is a lot more welcoming. Definitely a lot healthier, and it's not as much like breakage at the ends, not as many split ends. And my color definitely lasts a lot longer and is better blonde than it was before.
I've been coming to Tomy for almost 20 years, if not 20 years, I guess. I've known him for that long, and now they're family friends. He was doing my hair for my wedding. When I had my first daughter, he let me chop all my hair off, although he didn't want to. He's done my first color. I drive over an hour to come here. What I like about Tomy is that his approach is more holistic. So rather than just kind of doing a hairstyle on a person, he takes the person's whole lifestyle into the cut he's giving them. Like, are you someone who blow dries your hair every day? Are you someone who's going to let it dry naturally? Do you have a natural, all those things. And he's always like steered me in the right direction. I trust him very much. I wish I trust my regular doctor as much as I trust him with my hair.
I've had psoriasis for most of my adult life, but last year around this time, it started to get much worse. I had big scales that when they would come out, they would take chunks of hair out with them from the root. So I started using a prescription shampoo, and no matter how much conditioner I put in or how much detangler I used, combing my hair after a shower, when I was done combing it, I could make a wig. So between the chunks falling out from the scalp and the breakage, I lost a lot of hair. And I've been seeing a dermatologist. They were giving me steroid injections, but I wasn't really having much success. So I've been coming here since the end of July, so it's 8 weeks. I had collagen done and lipids every 2 weeks. And since then, my scalp stopped itching. The psoriasis scales went away. My scalp is not red anymore, and I see significant hair growth. So, Tomy saved my life.
My hair was a mess. I call it my skunk look, where the grays are taking over the top of the head and it wasn't doing anything. I would just pull it back into a ponytail. I was looking for someone who had curly hair experience, and I found the site and I did a lot of reading and I thought about it, and then I was like, okay, we're going to try this. And I did, and I'm thrilled that I did it. You just feel so comfortable here. You just immediately feel like you're part of the family. I came in thinking that I was just going to get a single process, but he analyzed my hair, he looked at my hair, we did a whole head, and we've got a whole plan now. So this is what I've been looking for, someone who can come up with a whole plan. It just looks stunning. I'm just so happy with the color and how it looks. It's just beautiful, and I'm excited to kind of continue on the journey next week.
So I decided to come into Tomy B Salon because I was very frustrated with my other salons. My hair was breaking, it was very dry, and I wasn't really happy with the color. One of the most important treatments that I started getting here were the lipid treatments, and my hair is so much more strong and shiny and luxurious that when I stopped taking them, I noticed my hair was getting a lot more breakage. Before, at my previous salons, the color would really irritate my scalp to the point where I would have to take an antihistamine to sleep that night. The colors that Tomy uses are so gentle, and I don't have any allergic reaction at all. After 9 months of coming here, I would say my hair looks better than it ever has my whole life.
So I had a wedding a few months ago and I heard about Tomy from a few friends. So I wanted to do hair extensions, so I came in and they were amazing. They talked me through it. They gave me this amazing hair. Everybody was complimenting me at the wedding, so I was hooked and I have come back ever since. Tomy is extremely real. He tells it like it is. I don't feel like he pressures me to do anything that I don't want to. I feel that he's very honest. His products are amazing. And my hair really has never looked better. So I'm really appreciative of him, his time, and his staff.
My hair was falling out before I started coming to Tomy, and with the treatments that he's given and the type of color that he uses, my hair has regenerated. I had a treatment for psoriasis, which I've had psoriasis for pretty much my whole life. And when I started coming to Tomy's, he gave me a treatment that pretty much eliminates the psoriasis. If you're having any difficulty with your hair or losing hair or unhealthy hair, this is the place that they can correct all of that.
I needed to get my baby lights redone and a little trim before I head off to college. My mom has been coming to Tomy for over 20 years, and she brought me in when I was a month old in like a basket. So I've known Tomy my whole life. It's very welcoming here every single time I come to get my hair done. Everyone's so nice and friendly, and I love seeing Tomy when I come. He just knows my hair better than anyone else does, and I just trust him. I don't even tell him what to do. He knows what to do, and just cuts it like exactly how I want. And the highlights that I get, you can barely even tell I get them done.